So this is the Henrietta Hotel behind me, and it is one of the nicest hotels in Covent Garden. I'm gonna be staying there tonight. There's only 18 bedrooms, and it was designed by, hold on, Dorothy Melisson. Yeah, that's right. So in normal times, I couldn't afford to book a hotel room in this place and make a video about it. But because of everything going on, I actually found a really good deal on a room. So let's go and check in. Okay, so the room is pretty nice. I'm filming this in August 2020, which means because of COVID, obviously tourism is dead in the city, even though it's supposed to be the height of tourist season. So there's a lot of hotels with a lot of inventory and rooms to fill. So many of these places have really discounted rates. It's so sad. This area usually would be so busy right now in the summer, but half the stuff is not open and there's just no tourists, and a lot of people aren't coming into this area to work, so it's really quiet. Now let's talk about price. Even though this is in the heart of Covent Garden, one of the busiest areas in the city for tourism, I pay £284 for the night on a non-refundable rate. So this is the Henrietta room, or if you book it on booking.com, it's the deluxe twin or the deluxe double. And then to show you how much of a discount this is, I will show you prices for 2 other dates in the future. So for the weekend before Christmas, which is usually very busy for hotels, this room goes for £388, and that's for a non-refundable room. And for comparison, for a Friday night stay for this time next year, it's listed as £397. So with those comparisons, I saved over £100 or 28%. I had to double check. 28% off on a luxury hotel in London, pretty good. There were a couple of things I noticed during check-in though. I've stayed in hotels that were not as nice as this, where they took your hotel to your hotel. They took your bag to your room for you. They did not do that. And I don't know if that's a COVID thing, but they didn't mention it. I had to take the lift and then I had to go up a few stairs to get to this room with my luggage. Also, the room's beautiful, but some of the furniture has stains on it. White stains. I know it's hard to keep really beautiful furniture beautiful in a hotel, and I know times are tough for hotels right now, but it just makes me not want to touch these chairs and this sofa because I don't know what that is. And I'm paying a lot of money for this room. I want to be able to sit on the things that are in the room. Yeah, so that's been interesting so far. Okay, now I'm going to take you out for a little bit of a walk around the area. So when you stay at the Henrietta, much of the price you're paying is for the area. You're smack dab in the middle of everything, being right in Covent Garden. You can easily walk to Soho, Seven Dials, Fitzrovia, Carnaby, so much. I do not usually recommend people to queue up for anything in London for too long. However, that line for Mamasson's, I would say that is worth it. And the cool thing about this hotel is that it's part of the Experimental Group. They're a group that has hotels, restaurants, and bars in London and all around the world. I'll show you 2 of their other places later in the city, the Henrietta Bistro and Compagnie des Vins Surnaturels, a wine bar in Neal's Yard. And if you have my 3-day London itinerary, the wine bar is in there, so you could easily visit during day 2. If you're watching this and planning your trip to London, but you're finding it tough to plan your days to see everything, but also get to see some of the hidden gems around the city, not just the touristy bits, then you should have a look at the 3-day London itinerary. It's basically a huge flexible plan for your first 3 days in the city. Totally done for you by a local, me. Okay, let's head back to the hotel. So I've booked in for the restaurant that's at the Henrietta Hotel for dinner, and I have a special guest joining me. Hi.
Hi.
This is Taylor. You might recognize her from a couple of my other videos on the channel, like last year when we ran around London trying all these different weird types of ice creams and testing them.
So good.
That was so good. Very different times.
Very different. Back out to dinner, so that's okay.
We are allowed to eat out, which is good. We have a lot of like things that are opening up now here. We're very, very lucky. It's nice that we can do this. So we're gonna go eat, and the cool thing is that right now in the UK, in August, if you dine from Monday to Wednesday at certain restaurants, you can get 50% off per person of your bill, up to £10. So this bistro is part of that scheme, and what's it called again?
The Henrietta Bistro?
No, the scheme.
Eat out to help out.
Eat out to help out. So we're gonna take advantage of that, and we'll get a bit of a discount on this meal. Should be good.
Let's go eat.
The Henrietta Bistro was really good. I'd go back again, even though I'm not sure I ordered very well, as I wasn't that keen on the baked gnocchi that I got. Our watermelon cocktail, though, was so good. And Taylor had a burrata with basil dressing that was incredible. Afterwards, we walked over to CVS, the wine bar I was talking about earlier, for a drink. They specialize in wines from small, hard-to-find, and non-interventionist producers. They also do fantastic cheese plates and small dishes. And my favorite thing is that you can order a mystery glass off the menu, and if you guess which bottle it's from, you get a free bottle of that wine.
Detecting hints of cherry and plum.
I, of course, have never guessed correctly, but apparently once I was close. Or maybe they were just saying that. I don't know. I don't know at all what this is. I have no guesses. It tastes really nice. But besides it being a red, that's all I got. Then I went back to the hotel to get to bed. I'm all settled in. I got my PJs on. And I didn't think that there was a TV in this room. There's a big mirror, but no TV, which I was fine with. But then I saw a remote control. This is the mirror, which is big. Here's a remote. If this mirror turns on, I'm gonna go ballistic. No? No. Okay, now I just feel weird. And right as I turned off, this turned on. The mirror is a TV. That's pretty freaking cool. This hotel is really nice. I mean, I think it's probably worth the original price point, but you can find more about the hotel in the link in the description box of this video. And because this is such a small place, I would recommend that you book this sooner rather than later, since they only have 19 rooms. Obviously, they do get booked up pretty quickly, and you can also opt for their refundable, cancelable rate, so that if you don't end up coming, you can just cancel it with no problem. This video is part of a series where I show you what you can get right now for different price points for hotels in London, and you can watch more of that series by clicking the box that's popping up right below me.